back, everyone, to the Giants Let's Play Holiday Let's Play. Not on holiday, Let's Play special. Yes, I totally screwed up that intro. But anyways, here we are back, and the reason why I entitled this particular episode Orange Do-Over is for a number of reasons, which will become, well, explained. Well, first of all, I've pretty much been working on this map for a good portion of the day, and it crashed, and I lost nearly everything. So I was a little bit teed off, as it were, and kind of put it down for a bit. Now we're back and kind of made a few changes. As you can see here, the alfalfa on this map, you can't do much with it. You can't use the dry or the wet alfalfa for anything. You have to turn it into hay in order to feed your animals. And it's not grass, it's alfalfa hay, which gets accepted to the animal. And I found that out the hard way. I tried using the alfalfa for everything. It won't. You can sell it, which I have done, but now we have to turn it into alfalfa hay for anything to be used for it, and that creates another problem because I have the Kubota tedder, which works fine to make alfalfa hay. However, workers don't recognize it, and it's not only because, well, it's not because I have it rigged up this way. I tried it the other way, and and workers won't ted alfalfa hay for whatever reason, so manually tedding it is, which isn't too big of a deal. It's not a huge field, but of course the other problem is that, well, there's only one baler that will pick up this, and it's the Kubota fast bale. Nothing else will pick up this. None of the forage harvester or loader, forage loader, none of the loader wagons or anything will do anything with this alfalfa hay for some reason, because it's not recognized as grass or hay, so it just won't do it. Right, so on the next note, this field was ready to harvest, and I've been doing that, and I've been using this contraption for picking up the straw, which works just fine. And the worker will kind of do it. He kind of ends up stopping at the ends, but that's not too big of a deal. We have lots of straw, and it's a little slow, but it works. And if I just hire a worker there, here we go. He just goes ahead and does that. I just got to keep an eye on it, because once the loading wagon is full, he just keeps going, because he's actually working. The worker is actually doing the windrowing, and the loading wagon at the back is just a bonus. Right, so we've made a few changes in the farmyard here. Let's run over here. This is all the same. We still have this slurry dryer. We're eventually going to eliminate this slurry production, because all I'm doing is actually just have to buy wood chips, and it makes slurry, and then I go and stick it in a dryer. I've built a couple of more fertilizer slurry to dry fertilizer, basically slurry dryers. Here's another one. I put two of them up. They've been pumping away, and I've also put up a manure one, so it dries manure into solid fertilizer. And to be honest, it's pretty much a license to print money. If we take a look into our production chains, where slurry production is good, we're almost out of wood chips. Once we're out of wood chips, I'm just going to sell it. Or I might put some more wood chips until I run out of straw and stuff. And anyways, slurry, suck that slurry out of there and pump it into the dryer. This dryer's got 25,000 liters of solid fertilizer. The manure to solid fertilizer is pumping away. I got 14 in there. I got another 130,000 liters of solid fertilizer in here, and 167 in there, and the manure. Oh yes. Let's. Oh yes, I bought one of these too. It's kind of orange. It's very close to orange. Okay, let's jump in here and run over to our secondary farmyard here, where I have installed, for one, just a separate solid fertilizer tank, which is already full of 60,000 liters. Let's turn my. There we go, field info. Yeah, 60,000 liters. This is just for use. I'm producing way more fertilizer than I'll ever need for anything. So basically, I just sell it, and the money just keeps rolling in like I've won the lottery every time. This is a straw to manure factory, and as you can see, it is ticking along quite rapidly. So the straw gets produced into manure. Manure gets pumped out. And we're going, and I've been just sticking it into that manure dryer and creating solid fertilizer, which technically is still organic, because I am using organic fertilizer and just drying it down to a dry component. Even though the game is kind of just makes it chemical fertilizer, but for the purpose of this series, that's what I've been doing. And so we're going to fill up. We're going to extract the. So I got 40,000 liters out of that, just like that. So you can see where this could be highly profitable venture, and this is going to be filling up for a while. So let's hop into here. And grab our water tank and get some slurry. So eventually our cows are going to be producing slurry. So I'm going to keep one once we're kind of done there. I'm going to keep one of the slurry dryers. Going. And then, so this is going to be a while filling that up. Is this done yet? Yes, that's done. So we're just going to zip around here. Back up to that dryer. There we go. Fill that up. And continue on. I've kind of eliminated all those global transport pallets, because that's what caused my crashing. I had about 6 of them filled with straw on a trailer after doing some contracts, and I was going to run it over here to dump the straw in here, and the game froze. It just froze, and I'm going, oh no! And I just kind of, if I was about 30 years younger, I would have took my controller and smashed it into little bits, probably, but I am a much more mature gamer now, and I just kind of like, and put it down for a moment, well, for a few hours actually, and did some other things. However, here we go again. So I kind of just finished that. So we finished off a few contracts. I've been selling the extra fertilizer, thus the big dollar amount sitting there in my bank account, which means we have funds. Let's see, what is growing over here? Green crop types. What is, oh really? They planted alfalfa here. Wow, the computer planted alfalfa in 7. Okay, let's just buy that. And that kind of knocked our funds down a bit. We may, you know what? We may keep that as alfalfa and just growth. Yeah. So we're done. We might just replant. Wait till this is going to be ready for harvest soon, and we just might do this entire 3 sections here. Just go ahead and make it one big whatever we're going to plant next. Maybe soybeans or something, because, well, I might do something with straw, because we're using the straw. We can see how far we can go with this, because this is going a little bit ridiculous, but whatever, right? Ridiculous could be a thing. And just keep making fertilizer and selling it, because that would be pretty ridiculous, and just to see how far that would go. And we might expand our fleet a bit, and just do that. Let's just see what that field looks like that we just bought now. It's over here. Oh, it's pretty much, it must have just got planted. Oh, it's pretty rocky too. I might look into something like that, start collecting rocks and making lime. That could be a thing. Although it wouldn't be orange, because there's only one rock picker that that we have. So let's turn that on now. There we go. There it is. Which one's, there we go. Let's turn that one on, because that got slurry in it. That one's empty. Yeah, that one's making, that one's, oh, we have to fill, there we go. So 300, yeah, see, look at that. That's totally ridiculous. 300,000 liters of fertilizer, which I will never use that much. So let's fill this one up, and let's just see, because this is going to be, I hesitated to do this at first, but at this point, we might as well just go ahead, because this is kind of where things seem to end up for me anyways, where I find these production facilities, and it just turns into mounds and mounds of money. And once this is filled up, we're gonna sell this. We're gonna sell this right now. And let's look at our, what is our, does it show our price for fertilizer here? Yeah, solid fertilizer. 4,000. Oh, at Prairie Farms is actually a better price, but no, it isn't. Sell everything is a better price. $4,800 per 1,000 liters. Can we even get 48? So basically 4 times that. So, but $1.2 million is my rough guesstimate. And our money is going to go through the roof pretty quickly here. Now, I haven't used a government subsidy sign at all on this map. From the first, not even setting up, it was just go on here, and whatever equipment they had, I either kept or sold. And this is of course I'm on easy economy, so this is so we should end up with the one, oh, we're gonna get way more than 1.2. 6, 7, so that's already the 1.2, because we had 500,000 and we're still, oh my, 2.2, 1.21 gigawatts. Yeah, so look at that. We're gonna have plenty of funds to do whatever we want, as a matter of fact. And there it is. 1.76. Oh, and we got the 200,000 environmental bonus too. That I forgot about that. Oh yes, environmental bonus. Let's have a look at that. So yes, we're all ready here because we've harvested, so that's fine. Let's go into soil type. There we go. We are running 98%, and the only reason we are a tad down is I think because we over fertilized some spots, because the nitrogen level on our field here is at that's the only one that's a tick under is the nitrogen. And of course now we have this, so we're going to, oh, that one is soil. Okay, we haven't soil sampled. That's not too bad. It's starting at 66. Usually it starts at 50. So we have a new field. We're going to leave that alfalfa. We're going to harvest this, and we're going to leave it. This will be ready to, let's just go over here. This will be ready to harvest soon, and then we're going to amalgamate these 3 fields now that we have a giant alfalfa plant field. So how are we going to pick up that alfalfa? That's a good question. I'm going to have to windrow it. Anyways, so I'll be busy, and we'll get back to you when things kind of progress and I've got things kind of sorted out. So we'll see you in a bit. Well, everybody, we're back, and I'm just, as you can see, liming this field here. I thought I'd catch you up to date on what's been going on. I've been just kind of playing off and on here throughout the last couple of days, and the money situation has quickly become pretty ridiculous, although that wasn't really the focus of the series particularly. I didn't cheat any money in. However, some may argue that what I've been doing is pretty cheaty, and we'll kind of do a review of all what has transpired. I have, as you may have noticed, purchased a couple more fields. I got field 8 and 15 just because they're nice and square and very close to my own farm. And if you recall, we're going to make number 5 all one big field. And so I've been seeding this field with sorghum just because something different. And that field over there where you can see the I purchased some extra equipment as well. What is he doing there? Oh, I think that, oh yes, yeah, that is, this field here is not mine. Owned by, yeah, Evelyn. The field down yonder is, it had, I believe it had, oh, I'm stuck. I am stuck. All right, well, let's, yeah, so this I briefly touched on, it's got spot spraying, so we've been spot spraying the weeds, thus why we've got a very generous, there we go, very generous 98%, or yeah, well, 98% environmental score there. However, now we have purchased a couple of other fields which are in the low range now, just because of nitrogen, which we don't have any on there, pH, which I'm doing right now, weed control is going to be addressed, same with this. 50 is pretty standard to start a new field. And let's see, pop over here. Yes, our new purchase, because we have gobs of money, is a Claas. This is one, it's by H.R. Forst and the Fahrzeugbau. I'll show you that in a little bit more detail later, but I've got him planting corn in our new field over yonder, this nice long rectangular field, which I had mulched. And now I'm seeding over. We did purchase another colossal just to help with, and I put a black frame. Let's give it a wash. Why not? Get it nice and shiny. It is one of our newest pieces of equipment. Wash it up real nice and shiny. I went with a black frame. A black and orange kind of looks a little bit more contrasty than all orange, so that's pretty nice. So this way we can either tag team a field, or have one running corn or sunflower, and then one running with a cereal crop or something like that. So that's pretty handy. We had seen that. I got this for running around stuff. And many of you are familiar with it. I just can't stay away from it. It's quick. It's the John Deere 4755 by Dominick. Many of you have already had this. It's awesome, and I could make it orange, and it's great just for hauling little trailers. I'm not using it for farming much, because it's just a little bit. It's a little tricky because it's so fast and powerful, but it's very light. Anyways, scrolling through the. Oh, I'm gonna have to deal with him for a minute. In a minute. Yes, let's talk about our fertilizer production. It has just gone off the charts. See, this one's got already. It's eaten up the slurry, and I haven't. It's still the same day, and we're running 9,000 liters of solid fertilizer in that one. This one is out. This is the manure production. You see, our manure production is off the chart with our manure factory. So the manure factory here, we already got 157,000 liters again of straw over there. Let's turn him off for now. The slurry conversion is going, and yes, our manure to solid fertilizer is chugging along. We'll probably put up another one of those, or not. I mean, it's beyond ridiculous now. Slurry production is run out. Oh, okay, we've run out of pretty much everything except a little bit of straw, and we have so much straw it's ridiculous. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to drain the tanks on this slurry, and we're going to get rid of the slurry production because I'm tired of filling it with water and wood chips, really, because I don't have a free source of, or I don't have a, well, no, I don't have a free source of wood chips, basically. I don't, and there's not a lot of trees on this map. So for any of you that have trees and straw, this is a great mod. It will make slurry out of straw, water, and wood chips, and then you can do whatever you like with it. It does produce quite a lot of it. While that's filling up, yes, so just today we have filled this trailer up with 238,301 liters of fertilizer, which will give us a ridiculously enormous amount of money if sold. I will probably go and refill. I've been using, see, you don't use that much fertilizer actually, especially not with, well, less with precision farming, because you're only applying one actually. So those of you who are wondering about precision farming, yes, it's quite a bit different. So on a normal map, you would have to fertilize twice to get full fertilization. With precision farming, you basically, I mean, you're only doing it once when you're planting, as you can see here. And if we go over to nitrogen, see where our planter is now. I've got fertilizer and seed in that one seeder or planter. Same with over here. As you can see, this guy's a little bit more spotty here because he's going so fast. I think that's why it's going fast. But the majority of the fertilizer is being put on there. Now, with the precision farming, as you have seen in previous videos of mine, once the plants have grown, you can go back with the crop sensor and well, you can reapply some fertilizer. It's just, it applies a very precise amount of fertilizer needed. Oh, he's stopped now too. He's out of corn. Right. So let's. It applies on top. Once the plants have grown a little bit, then the sensor senses the leaves and detects if it needs any more fertilizer, but very small, in very small amounts, and very precisely applies it to there to bring it up to optimal fertilization. Now, if you got that, I'm impressed, because it took me quite a while to figure that out. We're now 1 year into this. Well, that precision farming didn't come out right away. It did come out as an update. A DLC, actually. It is a DLC, but a free DLC. Yes, indeed. Now, as we make our way back to... So this field is the alfalfa field. If you remember, that was already planted. And nitrogen, I'm going to wait. The crop type alfalfa. Yes, so I'm going to wait until this stuff sprouts. And then I'm going to hit it. Oh, with this Claas, I've added the precision farming sensors on the tractor itself, like many of them do. Not all tractors have that, but many of them have. Many of the base game ones do, and many. Oh yes, let's talk about this. My worker with the mulcher got a little bit over energetic, and he got into my his wheat field here. I was very upset at him. You do have to watch them. They will go rogue on you and go chew up crop that you don't want them to. Right. Okay. So we'll get this guy. We'll put some seeds in this guy, and then we will make our way back over there. However, let's see. Oh, we got to get him out of the ditch. Let's do this. Let's go up here. Drop that. There we go. And we should be able to reattach. There we go. Right. Okay, let's see if we can get stuck again. There we are. All right, so we're going to go back over here and set him off to work, liming up this field. And then, oh yes, we're gonna set him off over in our old alfalfa field to lime that up. It looks like tomorrow, which is the next month in our calendar, our last field will be ready to harvest. We'll do that, and then we'll talk about what we're gonna do here. And we're gonna plant this entire field, one crop. Oh, I flattened out this little ditch in here. It worked out pretty good. It's still got a little bit of a dip, but that's fine. It seemed to work out pretty nice. I was smoothing it, but the smoothing didn't really do much, so I kept a very small square and leveled it, and because this field and this map is so flat, it actually worked pretty good, because usually when I do that on other maps, things go badly, very badly. So We need to plow this up too. However, I don't have a suitable piece of equipment yet for that. Probably going to go... Well, you know what? We're going to do that right now. This is going to be the final little bit of this episode. I'm going to go and find an appropriate plow that I can use to plow this up and make it one large field. I don't know why it had a ditch there. It's kind of annoying. But anyways, we've remedied it for most part. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go find a plow and then we'll be back. All right, so what have I done here? Well, this is the Lizard SM82. Forget who this is by. I'll tag it in the description. I went big because for some reason, which I don't remember why, I had turned off the plowing feature, and when I turned it back on, lo and behold, of course, all of my fields. All my old fields need to be plowed, so I figured I'd just go big. And this is a massive... Oh, I still got this drawbar on here. Let me just drop that off just over here for now. There is a cheaty way to use these. However, I'm just going to grab this at this particular moment in time. And how heavy is this? I might need a weight on the front. Yeah, I'm gonna need a weight. Let's just go ahead and get our special weight package for this to be used otherwise as well. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Color is orange, of course. Attachers, we want 3-point link. Lights, oh, yes or no? Nah. Right, we'll buy that one, and then this is the other one. Warning stripes, attachers, 3-point. Orange, of course. We're going to leave it red. There we go. And there we are. Let's get that. Oh, that Deere was in the parking lot. That was very odd. Right, so we're just going to use it as a front weight at the moment. But you know how I've been using these. Anyways, let's get this hooked up and let's go readjust that new field over there. Or not new field, our adjust. Yeah, you can see how wide this thing is, still folded. Hop over that. Oh, there we go. Let's get our help window on here for a moment because I want to allow it to create fields. I do believe I can use it in this configuration to keep it small for the moment. I could be wrong. We'll find out immediately. And lower it. Oh yes, we can use it like this. So here we go. Plowing this little spot together so that we don't have any interference anymore with a ditch in the middle of our field. And we have a little bit more space so the workers have less of a problem. Oh, that works nice. Now, of course, we can lift that and unfold it and show you the full extent of the power of this plow. Yes, there we go. And yes, there is a way to make it go a little bit faster. Well, we should try that maybe. Okay, whoops. Whoa. As you can see here, we're going to make this really back heavy, so I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Drop that, turn around. Oh, I'm going to be able to hook that up. Hopefully it will recognize. There we go. So it tends to be a little bit twisty. This in this with this type of attachment. But oh, come on, allow to create fields. Yeah, I don't know why that was off. There we go, and away we go. Very nice. Makes a little bit quicker work of the plowing action, as you can see. Actually works really good. Right, and so of course, as you've seen by the here, let's go back up here. Yes, there we go. See, I have cleared that needs plowed area. Now, I tried to see, I bought 7 and 8, and there's a ditch here, but I can't buy this little strip of land. The borders, yes, I can't buy that. Which makes joining fields, for the most part, pretty impossible. Yeah, so that's kind of an immediate downside that I have just realized to this map is you can't buy that, you can't buy these roads, so you can't merge fields. That's pretty much straight up. This ditch here you can get rid of, but yeah, if you want to make this one big large field up here, can't do it because you don't own that little dividing strip in between. Yeah, anyways, there, a lot has gone on in this episode, and hopefully, well, we'll have a few other things wrapped up and resolved, but lots of work to do still for me. Most of it's probably pretty mundane. I have workers doing it. So anyhow, that is the progress up to now. Thank you all for watching. I'm Manure Farm Guy, and let's turn that off. Remember, it's only a game, and so till next time, bye for now.